give all praise to the Most High. As we see the news, our redemption is near. Here's a message to my black people. We are royalty, and we ain't equal. Remember Sabbath day to keep it holy. Following laws, that's commandments that he put before thee. You can never go wrong long as you follow him. The other nations spit, and we are Jim. It's all been designed since beginning of time. He can see that you're hurting, you the apple of his eye. Apple of his eye. There's nothing that we desire that he won't give. You got to pray in sincerity according to his will. Get off the corners, get up off the blocks. Black sisters be queens and not thoughts. Throw out everything that your mama taught. Religion was a hoe, so come up out of her. We said we hate the Bible cause the white man that made it to keep our mind back in slavery, and that's why it's tainted. That's why it's tainted. Did you know the prophet Bible was black? Not speaking my opinion, just stating facts. Yahshua died on the tree, he was black. Y'all opened the Red Sea for Moses, he was black. Abraham, Jacob, no, they was black. So when you wake up in the morning and you feel attacked, just look in the mirror, know he got your back. He would never leave forsake us cause he know the enemy break it cause up.
Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Father. Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, in the name of his son. Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Shemai. Listen, Father, in the name of his son. Kabaha, Ayabaya, punch the enemy. Ayabaya, punch the enemy. Wapariya, Baba Kasha. Wapariya, Baba Kasha. And redeem me, please. Though I walk through the midst of trouble,
Redemption is near.
you will revive me. You will stretch out your hand against my enemy. Your right hand will save me. Your right hand vindicates me. Rescue me from evil. Give redemption to Israel. My Lord, the Holy One, the Redeemer. I'm your servant, you chose me. Told me not to fear because you always walk with me. Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Father. Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, in the name of his son. Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Shemai. Listen, Father, in the name of his son. Kabaha, Ayabaya, punch the enemy. Kabaha, Ayabaya, punch the enemy. Wapariya, Baba Kasha. Wapariya, Baba Kasha. And redeem me, please.
Shalom Israel, giving honor and praise to the Most High God for the reading and the understanding of his word and family. Woo! I want to wish every king, every queen, every prince, and every princess. I want to wish you a wonderful, magnificent Sabbath. And once again, thank you for bringing us in with your brother this week. And family, as you just saw at the top of the program, yes indeed, that was King Yada, and he will be performing at the Royal Gathering right along with Queen Carly. She will be performing at the Royal Gathering, and bringing another fire lesson will be King Gino, and hosting this event, King Yashin Yasharala. I have been wanting this brother to host this event since we started, and all praises to the Most High, we got him this year. That brother's energy is so kinetic. Just wait. I cannot wait to see y'all next week. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I'm excited. I'm telling y'all. And it's been really, really busy this week. You know, from now and going into next week, there's a lot of stuff going on. And I just want to make sure, as a reminder, to let everybody know, next week we will be going up 1 hour earlier to make sure to get people home in a nice, decent time, okay? So we will be going up an hour earlier. We usually come on at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, but we'll be coming on at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So for the for Central, that'll be 6, 5, and 4 going, you know, towards Pacific. So that's what we're gonna be doing, family. Now let's just go ahead. Speaking in regards to preparation, right? Preparation. I want to make sure everyone understands this, guys. This is no different than if you were to go out into the world, if you're out there going to concerts, or like for me, a WWE event, right? That's my big thing, the things that I love going to. So with that, I know not to show up late. I don't go there late because I want to get there when the action starts, right? You see, guys, when it comes to black people, we have this thing called CPT, all right? I don't play that. I don't deal with CPT at all. The show starts at 7. We're going to start it at 7. We made accommodations like for the past 2 years or whatnot. Not doing it this time. Guys, you have to be in the building on time. Now, please understand this. I know how we are as a people. I know how we are. We like to get fancy. We like to get dressed up because that's how we do. That's how we do. I am encouraging that. Absolutely. Black people, Hispanic people, and Native American people, we all have the same trait. We love to show up and show out. We put on the extra and all that flossing. We know. And even if you don't want to admit it out loud, you know that you are going to want to step in there and be flossy. So everybody's going to have the opportunity to do that. I'm going to be playing music as people are coming in so that you can do that. But let's do it on time. Because at 7 o'clock, it starts. From 6 to 7, as y'all are coming in, everybody's going to have their opportunity to shine and floss. I'm going to make sure to set the atmosphere so that you can. Okay, I know how we are. I know how we are. I'm the same way. So I'm not going to try to sit up here and play myself and try to act like that. I don't do that because I do. And so do many of you. So let's just go ahead and do it, but do it appropriately. Okay, let's go. Floss out. It's that time. Now, speaking of preparation, right? We really got to talk about this, family. We really, really do. Let me go ahead and get this here all closed out. I don't want any distractions, no interruptions or anything. All right, I already did. Good job. All right, so now we're talking about preparation. The reason why I want to talk about preparation, we are getting prepared for the last days of this planet. We are getting prepared for the last days of Earth as we know it. But even as we come to the finalization of this cursed world as we know it, there are still people that just don't believe that all of this is happening. You see, remember Thomas and how Thomas kind of had his doubts, although all the evidence and everything's right in front of him. And what did Yahweh Shai do? He said, Thomas, come here. You see that? Yeah, I got a hole in my hand. You see that? Right there? Yeah, it's me. He needed that reassurance. So I'm going to make sure here tonight that those of you that are doubting that these are the last days, that you are going to have your reassurance and why you need to be prepared at all cost. I'm not going to let it come out of my mouth. We're going to let the Bible speak. The Bible's going to speak about this, okay? All right. Now, guys, if you can remind me, please remember towards the end of the lesson, let's talk a little bit more about the gathering and the parking. Now, before we get into all of that stuff there, like I said a couple of weeks ago, we are going to be having more videos. So you guys have to make sure that you are following on Instagram and I hate Facebook, but Facebook and what's the other one? Just Instagram. Let's do that. And here on YouTube, right, I'm going to be sending out those notifications and sending out like little short videos of things about the progress and the update. So you guys have to stay tuned to those things, all right? This is the time that you are going to want to stay in tune with what we are doing, all right? So let's make sure we do that. So family, please open your Bibles to the 1611 King James Version Bible with the Apocrypha. We're going to start this off with Matthew today. Matthew chapter 24. The book of Matthew, chapter 24, let's go down to verse 42. The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 42. Now, I brought this out a couple of weeks ago, but I'm going to bring it out again, okay? Here it is, Matthew 24, verse 42. This is Yahushua speaking. Watch, therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. Now, what's that first word? Watch. Watch. Means to be alert, be focused, be sober, be attentive, be looking out, be on watch, look, behold, all of those terms. Let's see this instruction again. Watch, therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. Now, that is an instruction. That is also a commandment. Be watchful because you don't know when he's coming. He's saying you don't know. And there's a reason why. Watch. Verse 43. But know this, that if the good man, that's the righteous man, but if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Now, wait a second. That's also talking about a good person. Even a good person, a good man, a righteous man could not be paying attention, and all of a sudden this man slipped and then bow right there. Being attentive. You have to be. Especially when the Father said, I'm going to be showing you all these signs before my coming. So let's talk about some of the things that's here on earth right now. Just the news stories. You guys have social media. I don't always have to show everything. You guys know. I know you guys saw the hail that were bigger than bowling balls in China. That happened last week. As a matter of fact, also earlier this week too. I know that I put out a video earlier this week in regards to over 100 tornadoes that was on the ground, which was also prophesied the week prior. I also know about all the earthquakes and everything that's happening on earth. You see, Queen Tanya and I and King Walik, we always communicate with each other when these types of events and stuff. King Gino and I, King Yada and I, we always communicate with each other when these things are happening. Why? Because watchful. Making sure that each other know that network. If I don't know something, if King Gino is up, and if y'all don't know, that's the owl. That's the wise man. Yes, he is. Could that brother be up? We'll wake up to like 8, 9 text messages sometimes just of alerts of things that's going on, and vice versa with them. That's how we do. We have to be alert. We have to be watching so that we can update you. Y'all need to be watching so y'all can be updating us. Watching the skies. This is what a real network is about. Let's continue. Verse 44. Therefore, be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh. He's trying to tell us, like, listen, y'all better be ready because I'm going to catch you off guard. Boom, I'm coming. After that happens, there aren't any more chances. I need y'all to understand that. Once that sky cracked, that's it. Life for you as you know it is over. Either you are found on the righteous side of things or the unrighteous. That's the horrible part. If you are found on the unrighteous side of things, man, that is it for you. That's for you. That's your children. That's everybody. You have no other chance at that point. Can you imagine what it would be like being in that fire the whole time, knowing that you had one opportunity to change it and you didn't, you missed it because you were being lackadaisical, or you were like, you know what? I just can't think like that. I don't want to be like that. I can't have that consuming me on an everyday basis and things of that nature. And I know a lot of people go through that. I know a lot of people are sensitive to it, but this Bible does not mention any of that. It says either your ass is ready or you're gonna be dead. You see, there's a certain sympathy nor an empathy that we as watchmen are able to provide to the people, because these are not our words and we don't change a damn thing. The Father said that's what he's going to do. He's going to be killing. He's going to be destroying. And that's it. And he said, warn my people, warn them and let them know. And if there are people that when you warn them, if they're not heeding to those warnings, you got to cut them off. Biblically, you got to get away from them. We'll get that more here tonight. So that was that. And again, I'm going to be doing Old Testament and New Testament, right? But right now, we're saying in the New Testament for those believers of the New Testament or whatever, right? Okay, so now we're going to go to 1 John, the book of 1 John, or as some people say, 1 John, but 1 John, grammatically correct. 1 John chapter 2 and verse 28. Let's go there. 1 John chapter 2 and verse 28. Watch this. And now, little children, abide in him, that when he shall appear, we may have confidence and not be ashamed before him at his coming. Y'all understand what that means? You know what that is? Bow! That's what that is. That sky crack and all of a sudden, there's going to be so many people and so many of us. Oh, yeah. It's either that one or that one. Which one will you be? When you see that phenomenon of the sky crack, when you see the literal sky open up and you're able to see into this next dimension that our eyes have been shielded from right now, that veil that's over us. And you see that, and the Father said men's hearts will fail them. People are going to be dropping dead at that thing. Dropping dead. The next thing you know, the next time they open their eyes, they'll be in fire. You know that there is a judgment seat that we all have to stand in front of, right? But people, they don't want to believe it. They don't want to believe it. Let me read this one more time. And now, little children, abide in him, that when he shall appear, you see that? That's going to happen. When he shall appear, we may have confidence and not be ashamed before him at his coming. You see that? So now we got to get the precept to that. Joel chapter 2 and verse 28. The book of Joel chapter 2 and verse 28. Remember that word ashamed. Remember that word ashamed. And here it is. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit. Shoot, I said 28, 27. Excuse me, guys. 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed. Never. When that sky cracks, you will not be ashamed. Why? It's versus, that's why. All right, that's that. Now, let's go back. Let's go to Proverbs. Go to the book of Proverbs chapter 22, please. The book of Proverbs chapter 22. Let's go down to, go to verse 3. Yeah, go to verse 3 because I want to keep it at this point of preparation. Watch this. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Y'all get that? Do y'all truly understand that right there? The prudent man is going to see that there's danger and get away from the danger. Why does he know to do that? Because he's been told by the Most High. There's something in you called sensory glands. It's called discernment. And now that I am going through this, there's this thing called, as the world likes to misdiagnose as anxiety. Now, at one point, I thought that I had anxiety, and it's like, no. And the Most High made sure to show me, like, no, that's not anxiety. That's me activating you, sir. I had no idea why I was going through all that or whatnot until earlier this week, this past Tuesday, as a matter of fact. When all these storms was happening around me, I don't give a damn what y'all think about me after I say this. I could not give a damn. If you think I'm lying, you kiss my black ass. I don't give a damn. But I was out riding in that storm that was out here where I live at. And quite frankly, running around it. And I watched the sky stay lit for 3 hours nonstop with lightning all over the place. All over. All around me, 360. And I just thought, and I was just completely in awe, mesmerized. After that night, do you know? No signs of anxiety at all. None. No tingling, no nothing. Gone. And it happened after that night. Y'all saw all the things that I was going through. Remember when I was on screen crying and all that? Y'all remember all that? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. During all that time. I was going through a horrible, horrible time during that. All the way lead up to right now. Zero. None. I did not understand it at the time. Which is why the Father tells us, yo, stop trying to think with your own brain. He's like, yo, when it's time for you to know something, I'm going to give it to you. That's real. And here we are. All right, family, that was that. Let me read that one more time. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. You know, y'all know what that means. God gonna take care of me. I see the truck coming towards me. Nope, God got me. God has me. Bow! God really got him now because he's standing right in front of him. This is making sure that we're not speaking of idiocracy here. You can't be an idiot and serve the Most High at the same time. You can't. That's why the Father says, I have given you discernment, because there is something that is greater than common sense. There's a sense that I'm going to send to you, a sense. They told you that you only have 5 cents and you really have about 1,500 all over your body. It's true. So now, there are some examples when people got out of the way and some people who were just plain old stupid. So let's find some of those. Let's go through these scriptures and see just who was stupid when the Father said to get out of the way, when they saw these things happening, they saw these natural disasters, they saw these storms, earthquakes, and just chaos around them. And they knew that the Father was moving spiritually around them. And they knew it and they didn't do anything. But they sat, but the simple pass on and are punished. So let's get an example of some of those punishments. Now, let's go to Genesis chapter 19. Well, a lot of y'all already know. Those who are studied already know what this one is about. I'm going to actually read it from 22. Genesis chapter 19 and verse 22. So we can make sure we have that proper context with all that down there, right? Watch this. First word, haste. That's a warning. Watch. Haste thee. So nigga, hurry up. Escape thither. Get out the way. For I cannot do anything till thou come thither. Therefore, the name of the city was called Zoar. So if y'all are unfamiliar with this, this is when the Most High sent the 2 angels to Lot's house and told Lot, yo, make sure they get what they need to get accomplished. But what did Lot do? Lot interfered and slowed down the process. So now the Most High already has an attitude because he told Lot, he's like, all right, hold on. He made those evil men tell Lot, nigga, if you don't bring them 2 angels out here, we gonna rape you. We gonna pop your booty hole, nigga, if you don't bring them niggas out here. So I'm saying this here because I need y'all niggas to see the chaos that's going on right now. And even in all this chaos, the Most High is like, you better keep your cool. You better keep your cool. Put them through a test. Can you imagine? You have a whole bunch of men outside threatening to rape you? Nah, I'm good. You know what I mean? All right, so here we go. Verse 23, the sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered into Zoar. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven. And that's getting ready to come again. All of this here is just a repeat. And he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities and that which grew upon the ground. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. Why? Because the Most High told her, get out of the city and don't turn around. Get out of that city and don't turn around. And what happened? She turned around and the Most High killed her on the spot. Bow. So you should have listened to your husband. You should have listened to your husband. When I gave your husband a directive, he is a king. I gave your husband a directive and you didn't follow him. You didn't follow him. We are not going to have what we had in the garden again, are we? Nope. And he killed her right in the spot. Make sure everybody saw it. Why? She wasn't prepared. That mental preparation. If she turned around, she wasn't prepared. God said, stay focused. Like that. Blinders. Stay focused. And she didn't stay focused. She turned around and now her ass is dead. Bottom line. Do you see how many people God killed? Do you see all this that it read? God destroyed a whole city. God does not give a damn about your death. He gave you instructions. He gives a damn about your obedience. And if you don't obey him, you will see that death. And that's just the bottom line to it. All right. So stop playing with him. So now that was their Old Testament. Let's go to the New Testament. Let's expound on Sodom and Gomorrah. Let's go to the book of Luke, chapter 17. The book of Luke, chapter 17. Let's go down to verse 32. This is Yahushua speaking, who the world calls Jesus. Now, even he is telling us to go back and remember Lot's wife. Watch. Verse 32. Remember Lot's wife. Whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it, and whoever shall lose his life shall preserve it. I tell you, in that night, therefore, shall be two men in one bed. The one shall be taken, and the other shall be left. Why? Because they are not prepared. Two women shall be grinding together. The one shall be taken, and the other left. Another unprepared. Two men shall be in the field, and the one shall be taken, and the other left. Unprepared. And they answered and said unto him, where, Lord? And he said unto them, whosoever the body is, thither will the eagles be gathered together. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see why Yahushua always spoke in these parables like this? He said, first and foremost, let me break this down for you. All the eagles, what eagles? They are predatory birds. So all the eagles are going to be convulsed right here because there was the ones that were taken right here because they were ready, and the ones that weren't, they're going to be dead. And all the eagles, the fowls of the air that the Father already promised, that we've read many times, are going to be eating them niggas. On top of dragons and things of that too. The beasts and fowls of the air are going to be feasted on those that were not ready. And now they're dead. The birds of prey coming right down and eating all that flesh on earth. You have to ask yourself this question. Will you be in that pile? Will you be in that pile? Didn't the Father tell you to be prepared and be ready? Didn't he tell you that he was coming? And he said, you don't know when I'm coming. I'm just going to pop up on that ass. And he's going to. Remember. Verses. Remember that. All right. So that was that. So now let's go and get one of the greatest examples of this ever. Go to the book of Genesis, please. The book of Genesis, chapter 7. Let's go down to verse 17. We all know what this is. This is coming right after the flood. Noah and the flood. Everybody knows what happened. Noah was building an ark. Why? Because the Most High told him. The Most High said, pitch it inside and out. Take you and your wife and your family in there, along with 7 clean animals. Take 2 of every unclean animal, male and female, bring them on the ark. And I'm going to shut the door. Well, shut the door. Y'all are going to float. And I'm going to kill everybody else on earth. I'm going to kill, I'm going to murder, I'm going to destroy not just the people, but everything that's living on earth. He gave a warning. He gave a warning. And we have to understand something. The people of the earth, these are the early inhabitants of the earth. They were so much closer to the Most High. They knew the rules. They knew what was up, but they didn't do it. They did not follow the rules. And the Most High said, I got to kill y'all. And he did. Let's get it. Genesis chapter 7 and verse 17. Watch this. And the flood was 40 days upon the earth, and the waters increased and bare up the ark, and it was lifted up above the earth. Now, just last week, did we not talk about us being lifted up above the earth? You see how the Father always give us a precursor? He always give us a preview as to what's to come. The ark represents us. And remember, the ark is off the ground. It was in the air. It's above mountains. That protected vessel, which is you, up in the air. Up in the air. The ark was the first chariot, guys. You get it? And the people were inside. Just like we will be. In the air. That time it was by water. The next time is going to be the power of Yahushai, showing you that all the elements he has control of. Verse 18, and the waters prevailed. I need y'all to pay attention to that when it's saying that, and the waters prevailed, meaning it was continuous. The water kept winning. The water was victorious. What was it victorious over? All of the people, the death. The water kept killing. I want you to pay attention to how many times the Most High says this. Watch. Verse 18, and the waters prevailed and were increased greatly upon the earth, and the ark went upon the faces of the waters. So the Most High was like, I'm going to turn it up. That's where we get that term for. He said, I'm going to turn it up. I'm getting it turned up. He saw them people and everything down there dying. What did he do? He poured more water. Verse 19, and the waters prevailed exceedingly. He said it again, upon the earth, and all the hills that were under the whole earth were covered. So, as again, you see that the ark was in the sky. That big ass ship was in the sky. Can you imagine this for a second? Can y'all imagine seeing a ship in the sky? Imagine seeing a Titanic in the air. Verse 19. No, I just read that. Sorry. Verse 20. 15 cubits upwards did the waters prevail, and the mountains were covered. He said it again. The waters kept coming out. The water kept coming. And all flesh died that moved upon the earth, both of fowl. You see, because everybody was like, well, where's all the birds or whatever? No, killed them. That was one of the biggest things in Christianity. I'll never forget that. They was always talking about the fowls, like the birds didn't die. I said, that's a damn lie. They didn't have anywhere to land. What are you talking about? They were dead. And all flesh died that moved upon the earth, both of fowl and of cattle and of beasts and of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, and every man. You see how the Most High is being specific? So I killed every damn thing. All in whose nostrils was the breath of life of all that was in the dry land died, and every living substance was destroyed, which was upon the face of the earth, both man and cattle, and the creeping things, and the fowl of the heaven, and they were destroyed from the earth. And Noah only remained alive, and they that were with him in the ark. And the waters prevailed upon the earth 150 days. So the Most High wanted to make sure that he was telling us, I'm going to continue to kick y'all ass. He's like, I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with y'all. Y'all play too damn much. I told you to keep my commandments, and y'all don't want to do that. So now I gotta beat your ass. Now I'm gonna kill you. Do y'all really want that? For real, for those of y'all who are still contemplating as to whether or not, if you don't know if you're gonna follow or not, straight up, you gotta ask yourself that question. Do you really want this? Do you really want it? And if you do, you're gonna do what he says. You're not going to procrastinate. You're going to speed it up. As the scriptures say, I made haste to keep the commandments. I did not wait to keep the commandments. I heard them and I started keeping them. All right, so that was that. So now, family, let's go to the book of Proverbs. Yep, to the book of Proverbs. Go down to verse 26. We all know this one. This should be a very familiar one. Because as we read with the Most High with all that, right? He's sitting there, he's watching all of this happening. And some people could be like, wait a minute, wait a second. That's not God. God is love. My pastor told me that God loves everybody and everything, and God is all love. God wouldn't do anything. He wouldn't do anything like that. Well, as you just read, he did. Not only was he just out here murking niggas, let's see what else he did. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 26. I will also laugh. I will also laugh. I will also laugh at your calamity. Not only laugh, I will mock when your fear cometh. That's the Most High says. Like, look, oh, look at it. Oh, you're drowning. Oh, for real, nigga. All them niggas, they be up there laughing. All the angels, Yahweh, they be like, yo, we down there laughing at them niggas. Look at him. Oh, he can't even swim. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's trying to hold on to the log. Hold on, watch it. Hold on. Jesus, blow it. Here go the log. Gone. Laughing. Because people think that God will have a sympathetic heart because they didn't follow the commandments. God, he ain't trying to hear that. He said, nigga, I told you to keep my commandments. And if you don't keep it, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you, not only you, but your children too. Watch, let's continue. Watch. When your fear cometh as desolation and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, which is all these tornadoes and everything and all this stuff going on. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. So there's going to be those people, those lackadaisical people that was like, okay, you know what? No. I just can't deal with this right now. No. This is just too sensitive. I cannot deal with all this death. I can't deal with all this news. I can't deal with all of this energy. I just can't do it. And God said, no, you can't. Well, I'm going to kill you then. I don't give a damn about your energy. I don't give a damn about your anxiety. I don't give a damn about any of that. I told your ass to keep my commandments. And if you don't keep it, I'm going to kill you. And we just read them examples. He said, I'm not only going to mock you, I'm going to laugh at you as we watch. Stop playing with him. For real. All right, so now let's go back to the New Testament. Let's go to the book of Matthew. The book of Matthew, chapter 25. Simple, man. The book of Matthew, chapter 25. Let's go down to verse 13. This is Yahweh speaking again. Watch this. Matthew, chapter 25, verse 13. Watch, therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. That's Yahweh telling you. That's Yahweh. Who Christianity just went ahead and said was all love and everything. He ain't gonna do nothing. You can go out and do whatever you want to do. You can sin all you want to. All you have to do is say, white Jesus, you're my savior. Please forgive me. And everything's gonna be all forgiven. That is not true. Yahweh, what did he say? Watch, therefore. Watch. Behold, watch, therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. Now, you have some people out there, some stupid ass people talk about he came already. Stupid. Talk about he came during the time of Rome. Like, yes, I was about to curse. Stupid. Dumb. And they will sit there and try to have a full-fledged conversation with you about it. I'm like, nigga, I don't got time to sit and talk to your stupid ass. You dumb. Get the hell out my face. Stupid. All right, so now that's that. Let's go ahead and close this out, family. Let's go now to the book of 1 Peter. The book of 1 Peter, chapter 3 and verse 15. I don't know why I am saying this out loud right now, but I want some now laters, man. I don't know why. I know that's so damn random. I want some damn now laters. I got the taste for now laters, yo. The hell? All right, 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 15. Watch this, family. But sanctify the Lord God in your hearts and be ready. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, like, I always point here, but the heart is the mind. We know that. But sanctify the Lord God in your hearts and be ready always to give an answer to every man that asketh you a reason of the hope that is in you. That's what most people miss. with meekness and fear. I got to read that one more time. But before we do, let's get some clarification. Let's get the definition of sanctify, family. Shut up. Let's get, oh, Lord. Yeah, that's you, sis. You did this one to me. You sent me that video. You said that was yours. You sent that one. You got me in trouble. All right, here it is right here. This is what sanctify is. God calls his own. Now, even by definition, by worldly standards, they even know that God has his own people. God calls his own to set themselves apart for that which he has set them apart. Sanctify, therefore, becomes a synonym for trust and obey. To trust and obey. God has chosen a people that he set apart, that they have to trust and obey his word. How will the people of earth be able to identify his people? See that? Right there. Right there. Y'all wasn't ready for that follow-up from last week, were you? Follow through. That's what it's called. Forget follow-up, follow through. That's how you are going to be determined. That is your identification card. For those of you that don't know. Yep. And that's a law too. So family, next week, 7 days, 7 sunsets to the royal gathering. I get the opportunity to meet all of you that I haven't met yet. And then I get to see those of you again. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Y'all already know how I get. Y'all already know. And for everybody that has done it before, you know, and we be out there, that feeling, oh, that is just the greatest feeling in the world. I can't, 7 days, guys, 7 days, 7 days, 7 days. I can't wait. The royal gathering, baby. And let me tell you, this is the time that we need it. And especially now with all these things going on earth. Woo, woo. So now, just as a reminder, like I said, I'm going to be putting out more of this here, more videos as the time approaches. We're probably going to wind up starting at Wednesday, you know, to give people time and, you know, make sure. So just to say this now, for some people that won't watch it, being that you're watching this lesson here, parking for the building. First and foremost, the building is right there on the corner. It's on the corner. Now, there's parking directly across the street. There's parking all throughout. Like I said, that whole area there. There is not a parking lot in that facility. For that facility, there is not one. You're either parking on the street or you're parking across the street. You're going to have to pay for parking. There's one directly across. There's one on this side. And then you can also park on the street and over there as well. And on the street, they have the, what do you call it? The little parking. I forgot what you call them. But they have those. So, guys, y'all already know what time it is. Don't play. Don't be stupid. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know what you have to do. Get prepared. Be prepared. Because the royal gathering is next week. And I can't wait. Family. I will be in touch again. We will be in touch. We will be talking back here. And I will make sure to turn on your notification, guys. Turn on your notifications. I also got to say this here too. A lot of times, you know, people, they'll be reaching out to me at the gathering and be like, well, where's the building? Guys, my phone is nowhere near me during this time. I'm running around. There's production things is going on in the back. All right. And like I said, so if you're calling me, I'm not answering. I don't even have it. So that's why I'm making sure now to accommodate all those things, to give everybody the answers that you need beforehand. Okay. Beforehand. So let me go ahead and get out of here so that we can start getting ready and prepared. Family, next week, the royal gathering. I cannot wait to see y'all next week. Family,